This is Pete Wlodkowski with AmateurGolf.com. I have the pleasure today of being here with Dennis Walters, internationally renowned trick shot artist, but really the founder of the Dennis Walters Golf Show. This man has won countless awards and accolades around the world. One of them, the Ben Hogan Award for the comeback from injury. That's quite an award. How did you make that comeback?
Well, I've always loved to play golf, and my big dream was always to play successfully on the PGA Tour. I was working in that direction, and I had an accident in 1974, which left me paralyzed from the waist down. And at that point, it was looking pretty bad for my dream of becoming a professional golfer. And almost every person I met said it would be impossible for me to play golf. But I didn't want to live my life without having golf in it. I figured out a way that I could do it, and I never thought I could make a career out of it, but that was 35 years and over 3,000 performances.
Tell me about Mr. Bucky.
Mr. Bucky's awesome. He's actually the fourth one, and all four have been rescued from animal shelters and rescue groups, which I think is really important because there's so many great dogs that are in a situation like that, not because anything they did, but because the people that own them weren't so swift. So I always try and recommend that, and I've always had a dog in my life, in my show, and I've said it many times. I said, I can exist without a dog, but I can't live without a dog. And this he's spectacular. He is just phenomenal. And I really like the fact that he helps me in real life. He picks up things that I can't reach. And so he's a service dog, and because of that, we're never separated. He goes with me to the movies, grocery store, and I really like that.
Fantastic. Now, his image is on a Titleist golf ball. We share Titleist, the #1 ball in golf, as a sponsor. What can you tell me about your relationship and how you're able to hit Titleist golf balls onto the range and donate them to junior golf?
I have to tell you, one of the coolest things, and one of the things that puts the biggest smile on my face, is that to be able to hit every shot that I hit throughout the year, and every time I swing a golf club, I hit a Titleist Pro V1 with Mr. Bucky's picture on it. And to me, that is the greatest. I love doing that, and I really appreciate all the nice things that Wally Uline and the Titleist company have done for me. They've been supporters of mine for a long time, and it's nothing like being associated with the best.
I agree. And I'd like to end off with you, Dennis, by asking you, our site is for people that are passionate about the game like you. I'm watching you hit 250-yard drives on a string. What can a person that doesn't have any physical handicap learn from what you do with the upper body, hitting the ball like that? What can they learn about how it's not maybe that hard to hit a driver straight?
Well, I think one of the most important things people have to do is, and it's not glamorous, but it's very true, and I don't know any other way to do it. First of all, you have to work on the fundamentals of golf. You have to learn. If you go to a PGA Tour event, most of the time they're working on, the best players in the whole world are working on their alignment, how they hold the club, where the ball is positioned in their stance, and this is no accident. They're also working on balance, rhythm, timing. And the great thing about golf is you don't have to be 6'3". You don't have to weigh 220 pounds to play good golf and hit the ball far. You have to be able to have good fundamentals. You have to have good balance, good timing. You have to hit the ball in the center of the club face and have a good attitude. I've hit millions of golf balls, okay? And I've spent just about every waking hour that I know, that I can think of, playing golf or thinking about it or trying to get better. And for me, it's been a lot of effort, but I've never actually looked at it as work. It's been something that I enjoy. Okay, I've been on tour for 35 years. This is not exactly the tour I wanted to go on, but nonetheless, every single day when I wake up, I get to do the thing that I really love to do the most, and that's to hit golf balls as well as I can today and see if I can get better tomorrow. And I think that pretty much sums up the game of golf.
It's an inspirational message. It's been a pleasure to meet you, Dennis Walters.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.